Okay, now let us know about the deemed assessee and the assessee in default. So now let me explain you with an example. So let us assume that a government of India, that is the Income Tax Act, tells a person named as A to pay the tax by the end of June 2019, and the person A ignored the message given by the income tax authority and he has not paid the tax. Now the person will become assessee in default. Assessee in default. Can you recover what did I tell? I told you that a person named as A was given a guideline or an information by the Income Tax Act to pay the tax by the end of June 2019, and the person A did not pay the tax. Then he will be said as assessee in default. Now let us understand what is the meaning of a deemed assessee. If a deemed assessee is subjected to any provision, then he will be said as a deemed assessee. So let us understand this with an example. So let us assume that A, B and C. So let us assume B is a son, sorry, B's son is C. That is, B is a father for C. Okay, let me give you another example. Okay, let us assume that I have a son. I have a son. My grandfather, what he did, he transferred all his properties to my son. He did not believe me. He did not believe me and he transferred all the properties to my son. And my son's age is 10 years. My son's age is 10 years. Don't think that I have a son who is 10 years old. This is just an example. Okay. So after transferring all the property to the name of my son who is the below age of 18 years, I think all of you are aware that any person who is below the age of 18 years is not subjected to any contract or any sales or any purchase or any tax also, to pay any tax also. Now, how can my son pay the tax? Is he exempted to pay the tax? No. Here, the Income Tax Act tells that, okay, your son is below the age of 18 years and he can't pay any tax. But as a mother, you have to pay the tax to me. That means I have to pay the tax, not in my money, but out of the property in which the income is coming, right? Out of the property, there is some sort of income to my son. In that income, I have to pay what? I have to pay the tax. Why? Because Why? Because my son is below the age of 18 years. If you can see here and understand it clearly, there is a transferability of question, transferability of tax. Those who have understand or understood clearly about the direct tax will get this question, or else you won't get this question. So there is a transferability of tax. I told you that the direct tax cannot be transferred. But when a person is subjected to any provisions, now what do you mean by a provision? According to any minority act, according to any Indian Penalty Code Act, according to any civil act, these are said as a provisions. Now, as per the IT, that is income tax provision, a person below the 18 years cannot pay the tax. But as mom, I have to pay the tax. That means My son is said as deemed assassin. My son is said as deemed assassin. I think now we are clear with the meaning of deemed assassin also. So now let us move what is written, or let us read what is written in the syllabus. Okay. It tells that a person, let us see assassin in default first. A person who was liable to pay tax but has failed to do so is said as assassin in default. Now, a person who is deemed to be an assassin under any provision of this act is known as a deemed assassin. Now, let us see meaning of person. According to an Income Tax Act of 1962, a person includes an individual, an Hindu undivided family, a company, a firm, association of person, any local authority, every artificial person not falling with any of the preceding categories. Okay, so this is all about your basis. This is the end of the basis. So in the next class, we will start with the problem. And if you like the channel and if you like the way I am teaching, then please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button and please share it with your friends too. And if you want me to change anything, please let me know in the comment section and please give me a feedback. So it will be helpful for me to change if any. So that's all for today. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day.